everybody who's outside. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. What a beautiful day, huh? How many veterans we got here tonight? All right. So, I know JD served in the Marine Corps. I'm a lieutenant colonel in the Army Reserve. So I just got to say what has to be said. The Army-Navy game's coming up. I got to say, go Army, beat Navy. All right. We'll get that one out of the way before he comes out. I know we're all here for the same reason, and I just want to thank you all so much, both for those of you who have served, but those of you who are gathered here with us tonight because we all love our country. I think throughout our lives, we understand the important responsibility, the most important responsibility that any president has is to serve as commander-in-chief. And so those of us who take that oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, those of us who have been deployed to different war zones in different parts of the world as a result of the decisions made by politicians in Washington and the President and Commander-in-Chief, we really understand what's at stake. But even if you have not worn the uniform, it does not take a rocket scientist or a politician to recognize the threats that we face right now. Because of the Harris-Biden administration, we are embroiled in multiple wars in 3 different regions in the world. We're on the brink of World War III in multiple regions of the world. And according to the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, we are closer to the brink of nuclear war today than we ever have been as a country. Where because of the Harris-Biden administration's policies, we are all under threat. That is the reality that we face here. And so I'm grateful to be here today with Senator J.D. Vance, who personally understands why this is so important and why the choice that we are making as we go out and cast our votes. I just filled out my ballot this morning. For the next 5 days leading up to Election Day, who we choose matters. I don't know about you, but I about fell out of my seat when I saw Kamala Harris look directly into that camera during the presidential debate, standing next to President Trump, saying with great confidence and conviction that for the first time in a century, not a single active duty service member was deployed into a combat zone anywhere in the world. So she is either telling us a bold-faced lie because according to her, she's in the Situation Room with Joe Biden. She is the last person in the room before he makes any major decision on domestic or foreign policy. Oh my God is right. Or she just has no clue that there are tens of thousands of our brothers and sisters in uniform, some of who I know personally, who as we gather here tonight in Bedford are deployed into harm's way, putting their lives on the line because of the decisions and failures of this administration. This is personal. This is personal. For those of us who've served and those of us who love our country and who cherish peace and freedom, we cannot allow someone who is either lying to us or who has no idea and so little care for those who are laying their lives down for our country to get anywhere near the Oval Office. So while Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are busy smearing and attacking, and Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, they are so busy calling President Trump every name in the book, accusing those of us who proudly stand in support of him and his mission to get back in the White House to save our country. They call us garbage. They call us deplorables. They call us neo-Nazis, but we are on a no-fail mission, which is why we're here tonight. They're resorting to the worst kinds of smears and attacks because they have nothing else to resort to. They have a record of failure over the last 4 years in the White House. And when you look at the facts, take away the noise, you take away the rhetoric, when you look at the facts, you have 4 years of failure on every metric under Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, and under President Trump's 4 years in office on the very same metrics we have 4 years of success. And that's what we need in the White House right now is President Trump and J.D. Vance to go and fix what Kamala Harris has broken. So without further ado, let's welcome your next Vice President of the United States, Senator J.D. Vance.